Hey guys, as you can see, it is a stunning day up here. I'm in the Gotthard Pass in Switzerland, heading over to Italy. Climbed up 2,106 meters to bring you this video. Making this video to talk to you about the beekeepers that me and Karen visited in Reims the other day. To be more specific, in Cernay-les-Reims. Excuse my pronunciation. This is some of their honey. It was so beautiful. As you can see, this jar is nearly gone. Brilliant cycling food. Thank you very much, Andre-Claude. So, here to talk to you about Miel, which is Andre-Claude's business that he runs. He's got about 50 hives based in Cernay, but he runs his 50 hives, and they're in 16 different apiaries scattered around the province of Reims, some champagne vineyards, but mostly he keeps his bees on companies' land. So be a business and they have a bit of land and they work hard to keep it organic and have high diversity there, promoting insects and forage for the bees. And what he does is when he harvests the honey, he gives it to the companies. They can give it to clients, they can give it to their workers as gifts, and then he goes in and gives a talk about how to keep bees, the benefits of bees for us as humans, but also for the world, for the environment, and promotes general insect love, which is just fantastic. That's what we like. All of the honey that he gets is kept separate from the apiaries. So this one has come only from the apiaries in that area and will go to that company from the single apiary, not the apiaries in the area, and this one is from his home apiary, and so that tastes different as well. A lot of the forage that the bees have had this year has been lucerne, because lucerne, it's been a very hot summer, and lucerne has a very deep root system, so it thrives when it's really hot and can still tap into water, and so they've had real success this year, even though it's been incredibly hot and some other people have had dearths this year. He's had a brilliant honey flow. So 2,200 kilos of honey off his hives this year, which is amazing. As a comparison, he got last year 450 kilos of honey off his hives, so really big difference, just to sort of example there. So he has his 50 hives over the 16 different apiaries. At his home apiary, he has a selection of different hives. Got the Dant hives, which are the most common hives in France. They're a bit of a combination of the national hive and the Langstroth. They have smaller super chambers, but then the similar dimensions to a Langstroth, more rectangle than square. He has a Kenyan hive at his apiary as well, his home apiary, which is just the top box hive with the sort of triangular-esque bottom, top bar hive. And then he has a Vare hive, which is a really interesting combination of the two. So it's a top bar hive shaped a bit more like a nuke box, and you can stack them up. So it's a top bar hive that can be made high, because if you're in a colder climate, the bees obviously like to come up through the hive rather than be spread across it, which seems to be very popular in the hotter countries like in Africa. Let me know though, I'm no expert for sure. Speaking of experts, Andre-Claude, an incredibly knowledgeable person in the bee community. We're very, very lucky to be able to have him. He's been doing education for years, but he also gets other projects involved to try and encourage people to just understand about bees and other insects. He did a big art project a couple of years ago where he bought 30 hives and sent them off to all different artists around the country of France. And then they gradually started to come back, and he put on an exhibition. He's been to a couple of different countries with the exhibition. He now only has 4 of the hives himself. He's given a few away. He's put bees into most of them, and they've either gone to other people or he has them in his apiaries, and they're just stunning. Painted, engraved, etched onto. They're really, really beautiful. Some are abstract, some are realist. They're really, really lovely, and it got different artists into bees and just spread the word, the love and the knowledge about why bees should be in our life and other insects. So Andre-Claude and Albon Miel doing a superb job of just enhancing the bee community. So we're incredibly grateful to him for that. His lovely wife as well, Judith, she is supporting and is a brilliant gardener. So their garden was beautiful, still in full flower to me to see it looked like it was in full flower. This late in the season, end of September we were there, I think the 30th, and just beautiful. It was raining a bit when we visited, still plenty of bees flying, which shocked me. Coming from England, they're all hiding in their little hives by now mostly, unless we have a real good spell of weather. So they were out flying. They were a little bit grumpy. It was end of the season, so they didn't want to be got too close to without suits on, but really lovely to see the bees still flying. We visited their apiary at home in their garden and went down into the honey cellar as well, and then the other workshop area where Andre-Claude makes his bits and pieces that he needs for the hives and bees. So in his honey room where he extracts his honey in his spinner, and also he does a lot of the smash method with the top bar hives, so that was interesting to see, and the system of which he drained it, how many times he let it mature in big buckets as well to let any residual wax, pollen or propolis come to the top that had made it through the filter for a couple of days, 4 or 5 days, and then filtered it or put it into jars or big storage containers ready for when it needed to be decanted. So loads of different types of honey, because he keeps his honey in, I want to say like bean to bar for chocolate. I don't know how you say it. If anyone has any knowledge on that, I'd love to know. Leave it in the comments. Hive to apiary to jar is potentially how to say that. So because he had apiary to jar honey, he had loads and loads of beautiful flavors, textures and colors in his storeroom, and I got a bit of video of that. It'll come up, and or maybe has already been. I haven't put this together yet. So it was fantastic to see, blew me away, and the knowledge that Andre had on bees was incredible. Look out for his name on Honeybee books. He often gets sent books to read, review, quote, the front cover quote thing. So really fantastic people. They were so incredibly welcoming and hospitable to us, and we spent most of the morning there chatting about bees and looking around. So and then they gave us this glorious honey to take with us on our cycle journey. So I hope you've enjoyed it. It's been a fantastic day up here, and I really hope you guys are enjoying the videos. There'll be plenty more to come. We're just getting going. It's only the second one, so like and subscribe, that'll help us. And obviously everything is going to promote bees, beekeepers and that lifestyle and farming. So big thumbs up to Bees Abroad. Thank you for getting us in contact with the beekeepers in the regions that I'm going to be cycling through, because that is one massive job. I'm really unsure of where we're going. We've ended up on the Gotthard Pass today because the weather was good enough for it, so we've spent a few days climbing up, but if it had snowed I'd have had to re-divert. So good work, Bees Abroad. Thank you so much for teeing up. Thank you so much to Albon Miel for hosting us and showing us around. Beautiful people. Thank you very, very much. Hello everybody. I'm here in just outside Reims with Andre-Claude in his home apiary. It's the beginning of October, so the weather's quite rainy, but it's pretty warm here in France compared to British weather, so the bees are still out and flying. He's nearly shut up his apiaries for the winter, but his home apiary here is still quite active. I'll just give you a little look at some of the bees. one chasing off some wasps there. He's got lots of different types of hives. Here's an exhibition hive, Dodon hive, is a Kenyan hive, and the Vare hive over there, which is a top bar hive that you can stack vertically, like the Kenyan hive, but vertical. We'll head away. We've got one on Westing. Yeah. We'll leave the bees to it. It's a little bit wet for them today, but it's beautiful to see this little home apiary. He's got about 50 hives throughout the surrounding area, all at businesses that are trying to promote, often keeps the hives at businesses where they get some of the honey to give to clients, to give to their workers, and Andre-Claude goes in to speak about the bees and try and promote environmental health basically for all insects, but for bees as well. And it's just a fantastic work that's being done. So thank you very much for showing me around. Look at these beauties here by the train station. Industrious bees. High-speed train station. Apiary. Reims. That is brilliant. Hey guys, if you like these videos, please like and subscribe. It'll help get more traction for education of bee and beekeeping, and check out my page on Just Giving, which goes straight to the charity Bees Abroad. I'm doing a cycle around half of the globe. I'm going from England to New Zealand, but we really trying to educate and promote beekeeping as a sustainable form of farming in impoverished countries. Anywhere in the world that we can get people into beekeeping, because it's going to be fantastic for the human race and for insects in general, but also we're really trying to give people a leg up, and but also learn from other countries as well, where maybe they're using beekeeping as a form of sustenance already, and we can learn from their practices and how they do it in a more ecological and sustainable way. So like, subscribe, check out Just Giving, and have a very nice day. Bye. Bees. So I'm getting lost. Karen back there. Beautiful cobbled road.